Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast. Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. We're just about ready to get underway. We're in the pregame show here of today's game as a 6-2 Warroad Warriors go up against the Breck Mustangs. Mustangs are 7-0 and are coming off a 4-0 win over the Rosa Rams last night over at the Rams Sports Center. Had a chance to talk with both head coaches, both Warrior coach Izzy Marvin and Mustangs head coach Trisha Loma. We'll have those interviews coming up next on KQ92 and also on YLE.
When loss touches your family, you want someone who understands, who's right there close to home. At Helgeson Funeral Homes in Roseau, Warroad, and Badette, we've been caring for families with compassion, dignity, and respect.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back in the pregame here of game one of our doubleheader here. It's a second annual Truth and Reconciliation events. Here's the Warroad girls hockey team taking on Breck, talking with Warroad head coach Izzy Marvin. Special day here at the arena. Not only because they got a couple of Warrior hockey games, but the second Truth and Reconciliation event.
Yeah, I tell you, John, Shauna and Danielle have done a great job. It's so meaningful, so important for our town, for our school. I know we take a lot of pride in supporting it, and think it's a wonderful event, and we got to keep this going. It's very important awareness, and and then we got Breck in town, so and the boys got a big one too. So it's an honor to play in it, and our team is proud to wear those jerseys.
Yeah, I think it was really cool that both you and Jay approached Shauna and Danielle at the Native American Education Department and kind of put this thing together. They didn't come to you, you went to them, and I think that speaks volumes too.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we're going to wear the jersey, we should know the history.
No.
And it's important because no one knew. I mean, I grew up learning about the Germans and World War I, World War II, Vietnam. No one ever told me a thing about residential boarding schools. So it's important for us in Warroad to understand that and spread the good awareness.
Put up a nice win last night, 7-0. Put up 4 in the second period after Olivia had 2 nice goals in the first period.
Yeah, it was a real nice start. Gentry, a young team, and I thought we did good. And we got we had a couple power play goals. Taylor got a couple and needed to get that monkey off her back a little bit. And I just thought we played well. Our D played well, and that the French and Kalbrenner and Anthony line got us going good. And so yeah, it was a nice when we finally kind of found the back of the net a little bit.
Yeah. You kind of keeping the lines the same today? Are you kind of doing that experimenting thing like you were talking about last night?
Well, we'll stick with what we, at least to start, what we went through last night, and try to keep building on that and getting and working towards. We talk about getting everybody involved and everybody playing well at the same time. And I liked our effort last night, and I hope we can give it another big one today.
Yeah, Breck had a nice win over Rosa. What are you going to have to do to come out with a win against them this afternoon?
Yeah, nice win. Go in there, shut them out 4-0, and outshoot them bad. I'll say that's a big win. Breck is back, and we're glad to have him here. This is a big Class A game that will be looked back upon. The start of February. For this has a lot of meaning today for this hockey game. So, they got a high octane team. They're still young, but they're good. Their top line can fly. They got a strong good D. They've got some alumni back coaching them that had success against our teams in the, about 10 years ago when we lost back-to-back state championship games to them. So they're taking pictures of some of our stuff in the hallway down there, and I'm sure they have their side of the story down in their hallways. But yeah, we're excited about it, and this will be a good test today, John.
What if you had to pick one thing? What would it be as far as getting a win over Breck this afternoon?
Well, we'll play well defensively. Don't give them anything, make them earn it, and stay opportunistic offensively, and go out and have some fun.
Coach, appreciate it here. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're back after this timeout.
What does it mean? No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to the pregame here of this afternoon's game one of our doubleheader here on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com. Warroad taking on Breck in girls hockey talk with Mustangs head coach Trish Loma. Nice win last night over in Roseau. Talk about that a little bit.
It was great. It felt great. I mean, long bus ride, you never know how your team's going to step off the bus. So we fortunately stepped off the bus with some legs, so it was exciting.
I was just going to say, how do you combat that if there is a way to do that as far as making a long bus trip like that and trying to combat the bus legs and getting a good start in the first period?
I know. You just really hope that the players know what they need to prepare to be able to step on the ice and get themselves going. So we just tried to get here with enough time to give them, they took a team walk and really just focused on the start to the game. And so fortunately, it worked out.
Yeah. Probably another thing that helped out too is you're able to pop one in early.
Yes, absolutely. It's good to be able to get that jump and then get that goal to start out. It was like a good momentum builder for us and just kind of reaffirmed that we came out flying, and to get that goal really just helps that momentum.
What was it that kind of kept things at 1-0 between the first and second period? I was looking at the box score, I saw 1-0 and I saw 0-0, and then you guys put up 3 in the third. What was it in that first and second period where it stayed 1-1 or 1-0?
I think the first period I think we controlled a lot of the play. We got into some penalties at the end of the first, and then we continued with penalties in the second. So I think we just tried to go back and say, hey, we can obviously kill penalties, but that's not how we want to play the game. We want to play the game 5-on-5 and use our speed and be fast and keep everybody in the lineup. So that's that was kind of the focus of the third.
Yeah, putting up 3 and getting a nice, shutout. tough when it's pretty impressive when you come up and you set out the Rams in their home, their home rink. It's pretty. Talk about your season so far. Pretty good though, right?
Yeah, it's really good. We're off to a great start, and we're just trying to, we're still young, but we're still trying to just mature as we go and be a smarter, like more aware hockey team on the ice. And so that's just kind of the focus. And we're just, players are still finding their rhythm as the season starts, and so we're just kind of trying to build every game, every practice.
The girls usually start before the boys. So you're about a month into the season, but still, it's it's an early season road trip. What does that do for a team like this? What does the road trip like this do for a team?
I think it's super fun, right? Like it's more than just the hockey as much as we're focused on the hockey piece, and that we came up here to play 2 hockey games and hopefully, win and compete hard in 2 hockey games. But it's great to get the team on the road and have them, be together outside of hockey, even though this is like an intense blink of an eye road trip. But it's great. And it's exciting for them to get to come up, stay in a hotel, do the stuff and, grind it out at, 5.5 hours on a bus. So, it's good. It's character building and it just brings the team together.
I know you had Rosa last night. What was the preparation for the Warriors? Because it's a quick turnaround for you.
Super quick turnaround. It was like, get some protein shake, get some food, get some recovery, get some sleep, and then be ready to go this morning.
What's it going to take for a Mustang win here this afternoon?
I think it's going to be great. Both teams are going to have to play their best hockey, and they're both talented. And so it's just going to come down to, who wants it more, who shows up, but I think it's good. I always say it's the best hockey game to want to play because you're playing against the best. So you want to be your best.
Sure.
And so it just makes everybody rise up.
Much appreciated here. Good luck and, safe trip back home.
Thank you so much.
All right. We're back after this timeout.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. The starting lineups being announced here. It's the Warroad Warriors and the Breck Mustangs. The Warriors sporting their Truth and Reconciliation jerseys with the black and gold, the Warrior head logo, and then again with the orange trim as well. As that is our first game of our doubleheader here. Again, a little bit later on this afternoon. It will be the Warriors and Grand Rapids. Back after this.
About a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena right now. It's Danielle Smith with the Warroad Native American Education Department.
Is a cell representing water. The second element are the four sacred plants or medicines: cedar, sage, sweetgrass, or fire, which are all gifts from Mother Earth. The third element, the fire, produced to lighten the sacred plants, and the fourth element is the smoke produced from the fire, which represents it. So by sweating today, this is a traditional ceremony that is done in the Ojibwe culture. Later this afternoon, we will also have a presentation with our drummers and our singers. The drum connects our hearts to the heartbeat of Mother Earth. It communicates with the ancestors and Creator and brings everyone together. The native language and singing serves as the means of storytelling, healing, and ceremonial expression. The regalia and dances that we will see this afternoon reflect expressions of cultural identity, healing, storytelling, prayer, community. The traditional dance is a way to connect with each other and honor its long-standing tradition, teachings, and culture. Thank you all for being a part of this event today. It's a very special evening.
Warroad Native American Education Director Danielle Smith, and the ceremony that you just saw is called smudging, as this is part of the annual Truth and Reconciliation event.
Folks are committing to learning, understanding, and building a strong community. Reconciliation is not about looking. It is about learning and moving on, focus, collaboration, and strengthening for future readings, sound, listening, together, we are remain strong.
All right, we're going to take one final timeout. We'll be back with the start of tonight's game, or this afternoon's game after this.
From Sugar Beet Field.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. John Michael with you here on Lake Country, KQ92, also online at KQ92.com, audio-wise and live video with KQ or YourLiveEvent.com. Right now, the Warriors gathered around their goaltender Peyton Raleigh, who will get the start once again. As the Warriors again clad in their Truth and Reconciliation jersey. Man, those things look sharp with the orange infused with the black and gold of the Warrior uniforms. The Mustangs clad in their navy blue uniforms with white numbers trimmed in gold. Mustangs are going to defend the goal off to our right, and the starting netminder for Breck is Clara Milinkovic. We're just about ready to get underway here. Start of this afternoon's game. Game one of a doubleheader. Here we go. And now we are underway. There's a play sent into the Breck zone. Now it's going to be played back out as it's played up to center ice. Play in the neutral zone here as we are just underway here in the opening period. D-to-D pass here now to Alexis Ulrich. She has it here in the neutral zone. Over here on this side to Taylor Hall. Played back in here now by Warroad. Now it's going to be Ulrich with it. She'll bring it up and out of the zone now at center ice. Now gets it into the Warroad end. First time Breck's been in the Warroad end here. Just underway here in the opening period here. Just about 40 seconds in. Play off to the right of Peyton Raleigh, now over to the far corner, and it's going to be played all the way out to the center ice area. Ulrich with it here now. Now the Warriors get it, and they send it back in. Tipped up ahead here now by the Mustangs. It's Reagan Haley playing it back up ahead. Here's Jaylee French. French brings it across. It's coming in on side, shot in. Save made by Milinkovic. We are exactly 1 minute into the opening period here of this afternoon's game, scoreless game. That is the first shot registered by either team. Face-off coming up in the Breck zone just out to the right of Claire Milinkovic, a ninth grader starting this afternoon. Shot in, another save for Milinkovic. Taken up here by the Mustangs, played up ahead here to Alexa Scherf. Bringing it across, drop pass here. Trying to get it back here to Ashley Babbitt. That one knocked around. Now it's a 2-on-1 for Warroad. Back the other way, it's Jaylee French. French with the shot. She scores! Jaylee French for Warroad, and the Warriors take an early lead 1-0. Time of the goal is going to be at 1 minute, 21 seconds. Jaylee French with the goal as the Warriors came in on a 2-on-1 and buried the opportunity that they had. And Warriors take a quick 1-0 lead here over the Breck Mustangs. We get the assists coming up here from PA announcer Chris Jones with the Warriors with a 1-0 lead here on a goal by Jaylee French. So Milinkovic giving up a goal here. Warriors right back in. It goes all the way through the blue painted area that time. Olivia Anthony. Lydia Filling also on the assist. So Olivia Anthony is having quite the weekend. 4 points last night on 2 goals and 2 assists. Now 1 assist already here today. Centering feed through. That goes all the way through the blue painted area here as the Mustangs have it here in the Warriors zone. We've played 2 minutes now. Warriors with the early 1-0 lead. Play over here, far corner. Tipped up, not out. Warriors trying to get it out of the zone now. Back after it. Now they're going to play it back behind their own net. Play over here in the near corner. Again, just underway here in the opening period. Now it's going to be skated up and out. And it's Taylor Reese over there. Numbers a little bit harder to pick up on the white uniforms, the yellow numbers. Here come the Mustangs back the other way. Taylor Hall with it. Now she's taken out to play, taken up here down by the Warriors. They play it back up to center ice. 1-0 on the Security State Bank scoreboard on the goal by Jaylee French. Brought back in now by the Mustangs. Skating in is Madison Dovenberg. Play here along the near wall. Again, 1-0 Warriors here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Play in by Breck. Now the Warriors able to knock it out of the zone. It's Markoka getting there first, though, for the Mustangs is Elsa Artemic. Now back after it in her own zone, it's going to be Reagan Haley. Over here in the far corner, Reagan, D-to-D pass here down to Vivian Markoka, who'll send it up ahead now. Try to get the pass up to Samantha Earhart. Didn't quite connect on that one. Play goes over here on the far side, and the Warriors bring it up that way. Now it's going to be Earhart who will send it in. Warriors are going to change up here. 3:30 left to go here in the opening period. 1-0 Warroad over Breck on a goal by Jaylee French. Gathered in now, played up to the center ice area. Warriors regain possession now back inside of their own end. Tipped up ahead now. It's going to go into the Breck zone, corralled there by Kennedy Krabel. Back up to center ice now. The Warriors back after it, back in their own end here. Chasing it down here. Playing it off the wall to Jaylee French a little too far. That's going to be an icing. We're going to get a face-off back down in the Warroad end. 13:06 left to go here in the opening period. 1-0 Warroad on a goal by Jaylee French. Has scored at 1:21 of the opening period. Face-off coming up here in the near face-off circle. Taking a draw here for the Mustangs is Alexa Scherf. Sent all the way around the board. Play up head to the center ice area. Now played in. Here comes Jaylee French again on the can, and the save made by Milinkovic. Jaylee French bidding for her second goal of the period. We have barely played for just over 4 minutes. Nice little backhander that time. Milinkovic with the stop for Breck. Again, just ninth grade. The second night in a row that the Warriors have played a quality ninth grade goaltender. Face off to her right. Over here near corner. Again, 12:52 left to go here. 1-0 Warroad centering feed. That one goes all the way back into the Warroad end here. Back after it is Reagan Haley. Haley skating it back behind her own net. Giving chase for the Mustangs here is Stella Strothman. Centering feed out front. Nobody there. Now it's going to be Warroad back the other way. End-to-end action here at the Gardens. As it could be skated across here is Taylor Reese. Reese over in the corner. Centering feed out front. Milinkovic with it now. Some pushing out in front. That quickly stopped by the officials on ice. And we will get a face-off down in the Breck zone. Again, Breck and Blake, the two members of the IMAC conference down in the Twin Cities. Now it's going to be Lindsay Lawrenson taking the draw. Lawrenson taking the draw. Play here in the Warroad end. It's going to go all the way around the board. Played over here to the far point. Back into the corner. Center face-off circle now. It's going to be back behind the net. Now the net comes up and play continues. It did not come off the Magnus, but we are going to get a penalty here. A penalty coming up on Breck. Kate Johnson with it now. Now it's going to be touched there by Breck. We're going to get our first power play. Time of the penalty is going to be at the 5-minute mark of the period. Penalty called on Lucia Junkie. So Warroad on the power play. Warriors with a couple of power play goals last night, leading 1-0 here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 1-0 Warroad lead. Back up top, French with the shot. That one deflected away, and we'll get a stoppage of play here with 11:53 left. Cross-check call on Lucia Junkie for Breck. Ken, just underway here in the power play. 11:53 left to go here in the opening period. Face-off here, far face-off circle to the right of Clara Milinkovic. Goaltender for the Mustangs. Now it's going to be taken up. Played out here by the Mustangs. Played into the Warroad end. Warriors back after it here. Minute 40 left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage here. Now it's going to be tipped out here by Warroad. Back at center ice. Now it's going to be played in. Warriors carry it in onside here. I'm going to set up the power play. Play over here in the near side. Now back up top. Jaylee French here toward the middle. French sending it toward the net. That one knocked down. Nice job by the Mustangs to clog up the middle that time. Now it's going to be played up and out here. Taylor Hall sending it in here now for Breck. 11:12 left. Here comes Warroad back the other way. It's Lindsay Lawrenson now crossing the blue line. Drop pass, nobody there. It's going to be sent out of the zone here now by Breck. 11 minutes left to go here in the period. Warriors bringing it right back in. Jaylee French with the shot. That one knocked down. French has it back on his stick. Sends it back in. That one knocked away again. Play goes over here into the far corner. 10:50 left to go here in the period. Mustangs try to clear. Jaylee French keeping the zone here now for Warroad. Jaylee here on the near side. Now gets it back up top. Jaylee French now over into the left side. Shot in. That one glove save made by Milinkovic. 37 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Lucia Junkie for Breck. 10:36 left to go here first period. 1-0 Warroad on the goal by Jaylee French at 1:21 of the opening period. Sent around the board. Now it's going to be taken up here by Warroad and still on that 5-on-4 skater advantage here. Shot in. That one deflected away. Milinkovic with another save. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice here by Breck. Warroad back after it over here near corner. Warriors with it in their own zone. Time for another rush up ice here on the 5-on-4 skater advantage. Now it's going to be Emmy Hardwick right in front of the bench. Back up to Filing, and it's going to be sent in to the Breck end here now by Warroad. They'll chase after it. Now we are back to full strength. Back to 5-on-5 hockey shot in. That one deflected away by the Breck defense out in front of Milinkovic. Warriors still with it in the Breck zone. Just inside the blue line, here's Reagan Haley with a shot. That one gets deflected away. Mustangs with it back behind the net. Tipped up, but not out. Warriors keep the zone here. 9:35 left to go here in the period, here in a 1-0 game. Now the Mustangs bringing it back the other way. Brought in by Ulrich. Shot, that goes wide of the net. Tipped over here near corner. Tied up here in the corner. Now it comes toward Raleigh, and it's going to be deflected back over here on the far side, the near side, near board. Trying to hold it in that time is LaFleur. And a whistle stop and play here with 9:12 left to go here in the opening period. 9:12 left to go here in the opening period. 1-0 Warroad, a goal by Jaylee French. 1:21 into the opening period. Lone scoring of the game here thus far. The Warriors 6-2. The Mustangs 7-0 again. They went into Roseau last night, shut out the Rams 4-0. Play over here in the near side. Now it's going to be sent all the way around the board. Along the near side, it's going to be pushed up ahead. Over here in the near corner. Now far corner taken up here by Warroad as they try and clear it out. They do. They get it out to center ice. Warriors bringing it back into the Breck zone. Mustangs have it once again. They'll push it back the other way. This time it's Ashley Babbitt with it now. Taken again here by Warroad. Sent here in the near wall. Sent back into the Mustang zone. Coming up on the halfway point here, period number 1 here, a 1-0 game. Warroad with the lead here over the Breck Mustangs. Mustangs shooting it in wide of the net. Play goes over here in the near corner as they chase after it. Back up top, shot in. That one knocked away, knocked down by traffic out in front of Peyton Raleigh that time. Breakout pass to Jaylee French. That didn't quite connect. Now she's able to tip it into the zone as Warriors chase in here on the near side. Gathered in now by Kennedy Crable. 8:15 left to go here in the period. Now it's going to be sent up and out. As the Warriors back after it, back in their own end, back behind Peyton Raleigh now. Sent up, pass up ahead, a little too far for Jaylee French. She's going to catch up with it, though, trying to center it. That one's broken up nicely by the Breck defense back there. Back up top. It's Reagan Haley. That shot deflected away. Play goes back behind the net, centering feed. That one's going to be taken up here now by the Mustangs, and they'll bring it up and out. Brought out of there by Stella Strothman. Warroad with it now, back in their own end. To the right of Peyton Raleigh. Now play here along the near half wall. Centering feed out in front for Breck. That one knocked down, broken up nicely there by the Warroad defense out in front of Peyton Raleigh, and the Warriors skated up and out. They'll change up here. 7:25 left to go here in the opening period here in a 1-0 game. Gathered in here now by Warroad as they keep it in. Toward the middle now goes Emmy Hardwick, getting in on the play as well here. Shot back behind the net. Now play here near corner. Facing it down. Warriors keeping it in the zone. Play in the near half wall. Looking for options. Over here in the near corner. 7 minutes left to go here in the period. Back up top, just inside the blue line. Now shot taken, high shot. That's gloved out of the air by Milinkovic. 6:55 left to go here in the period. That is the 9th save for Clara Milinkovic. 1-0 Warroad with the lead. Again on the goal by Jaylee French. That was back early on in the first period. 1-0 your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Face-off here, near face-off circle. Tied up. Now it's going to be sent up and out now by the Breck Mustangs. Pushed up ahead here now by Alexa Scherf. And a whistle stops play here with 6:44 left. 6:44 left to go here in the period. We're going to get a face-off here in the near face-off dot. Right in front of us. Face-off one there. It's pushed over here in the far side. Warroad now sending it back into the Breck zone. Stopped there by Milinkovic, leaving it there for a teammate there, Alexa LaFleur. Now it's going to be Crable. Crable up ahead, sent up to the center ice area. Now it's going to be brought back in here by the Warriors. Lydia Filing, who sends it in here for the team clad in white. White, orange, and black. Here this afternoon here with the Truth and Reconciliation jerseys today. Sent into the Breck end, still tied up over there. Gathered up, played over here near corner. Now it's going to be sent all the way around the board here, far side. Far corner. Tied up over there, getting it back out to the point. It's going to be a play down low, knocked away. Here's Jaylee French, makes a nifty move out in front. Kept in there by Keith Johnson. Johnson, she had a goal last night against Gentry Academy. Kept in here now by Warroad, skating it back behind the net here. 5:43 left to go here in the opening period. Play over here in the near corner. Still tied up over in the near corner. Both teams trying to dig puck free and get it back into play. Yeah, it's going to be taken up here now by Warroad. Back out to the point. Keith Johnson. Johnson over here. Johnson fires it in. That one's going to be deflected just wide here. Kept in by Warroad. Warroad with some nice zone time here against the Mustangs here at tail end of the opening period. Still tied up over there. Breck trying to clear. Warroad controls. It's Johnson. Now Markoka with the shot. The save by Milenkovic. Clock stops with 4:56 left to go here in the opening period. 4:56 left to go here in period number one. 1-0 Warroad with the lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard on the goal by Jaylee French. That came at 1:21 of the opening period. Face-off here near face-off circle. Lindsay Lawrence in to take the draw here for the Warriors. Still tied up in the middle. Now it's going to be pushed up and out here now by the Mustangs as they bring it back the other way. Tipped into the zone that time by McKenna Schliemann. Play going back behind the net of Peyton Raleigh. Now it's Breck who's got the puck in the Warroad end. First time we've been able to say that for quite some time. They did have some zone time a little bit earlier on here in the period. 4:32 left to go. 1-0 Warroad on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice, and catching up with it here is going to be Alexis Ulrich. Play off to the right of Milenkovic. Now the Warriors keeping it in there, keeping the zone. Now the Mustangs finally gain control. They'll skate it back the other way. Centering pass. That's going to be knocked down. Mustangs with it outside of the Warrior blue line here. Brought in now the Warriors with it. Now that the pass to Samantha Earhart just behind her as she had gotten behind the defense, had to come back for the puck. 3:53 left to go here in the period. Breck now coming back the other way. It's going to be skated across here by McKenna Schliemann here for the Mustangs. Play over here in the near corner. 3:45 left to go here in the opening period. Play here along the near half wall. Still tied up over there. Warriors trying to flip it up off the glass. Knocked down here by the Mustangs. Now it's going to be played ahead. Here come the Warriors back the other way with a chance. Stop it at the face-off circle, centering feed in front. And it's going to be steered aside. 3:26 left to go. Steered aside there by Milenkovic. Is a breakaway chance. Now the Mustangs coming back the other way. Sent out to center. Now skated back the other way and dumped in here now by Warroad. They'll chase after it here as it goes back behind the net. Taken up here by the Mustangs. Bank it out off the far half wall and played up ahead a little bit further here. Warriors with it back inside their own zone. D-to-D pass up to Haley. Now it's going to be Jaylee French with it now, trying to center it. Play goes over here for our corner. Olivia Anthony after it. Now it's going to be played over here into the near corner. 1-0 your score here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Gathered in here. Now it's going to be skated up and out here. It's Madison Dovenberg playing it in here. Still tied up. Now it's going to be taken up here by Warroad. The Warriors with it. Bringing it across. High shot. Glove save made. Milenkovic. And we'll get a stoppage of play here with 2:12. 2:12 left to go here in period number one. Warroad with the 1-0 lead. Shots in the period here thus far. 12 for Warroad and 3 for the Mustangs. Over here in the near side, Mustangs trying to clear. They do so. Here at center ice, play right in front of the player bench area. Pass didn't quite connect there. Now it's Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson banking it off the far wall. Up ahead too far for Taylor Reese that time. Now catching up with it for Warroad is Alexis Scherf. Played back deep into the Mustang end. along the near side as the Mustangs try to clear. Now it's going to be skated into the zone now here by Alexa Lafleur, laying it into the Warroad end. Far corner, Warriors now breaking it back out. Some fast-moving hockey, fast-moving first period. Gathered up here, now it's going to be played back behind the net of Raleigh. Play here in the near side. Off the near half wall, Breck trying to work something up here. Now they play it back outside the blue lines. Kennedy Crable. Crable now back inside of her own zone. 1:09 left here in the period. Skated back in now, centering feed. That didn't quite connect for the Warriors. Warriors still with it now. It's a minute left to go here in period number 1. Jaylee French. Play over here in the far corner. Taylor Hall with it now. Still tied up as the Mustangs trying to clear along the near half wall this time. Kept in by Warroad. It's going to be taken up here by Breck. Over there's Kennedy Crable. Play back out to the center ice area. DDD pass. Here's Vivian Marcoca. Over to Reagan Haley. Up ahead further now. The Warriors bring it in here. Final seconds here of the opening period. Jaylee French dumping it over here near corner. Sent all the way around now in the far corner. Trying to keep it in now as the Mustangs bring it into the Warroad end. Now foot race for it. The Warriors are going to get there first. Played up ahead, knocked down here by Breck. It's Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson, pass goes behind Jaylee French. Sent back the other way here now by Breck on net. Peyton Raleigh with it. That's going to do it. First period in the books, 17 minutes hockey in. Your score in the Security State Bank scoreboard. Warroad 1, Breck nothing. We're back right after this.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Hi, I'm Deanna and I work at Marvin. HQ was definitely built around the person, the architecture, the windows, the lights, like everything feels alive in that space. But then there's also these little nooks and crannies where you can go and relax. If you think about a home and what you want in your home and how it makes you feel comfortable and you want to be there, I think that's what HQ provides. Come join me at Marvin, you'll love it here.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc.
Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
Winter At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
All right, welcome back. As we are in our second period intermission here of this afternoon's game, it's the Warroad Warriors and the Breck Mustangs from the Twin Cities in Golden Valley, Minnesota. Breck Public Schools down in Golden Valley, Minnesota, out of the IMAC conference, out of the Twin Cities. And it is 1-1, 1-1 your score after 2 periods of play. Lone goal of the second period was scored on the power play 34 seconds in. And the goal coming off the stick of Aaliyah LaFleur, the sophomore, getting the puck past Peyton Raleigh, and just like in the first period when Warroad scored in the opening period to get the game going and get out to that 1-0 lead, Breck has done the same as they have played up, and they have tied this game up, and it's made it a 1-1 game and shaping up to be an interesting third period. Shots in that second period, 10 for Warroad for a 2-period total of 22 and 12 for Breck. So Breck outshoots Warroad here in the second period, 12-10, as the Mustangs now with 15 shots, as the Warriors with 21, or Warroad goaltender Peyton Raleigh with 21 saves in the game, and for Breck, Clara Milinkovic with 14 saves in the contest. And that kind of the wrap up of the second period. The Warriors are going to get a power play to start the third period. Taking a penalty late in that second period was McKenna Schliemann, who went off, and she will start out the third period. Starting out the third period in the penalty box, the Warriors with a 5-on-4 opportunity to start out period number 3. Again, this is game number 1 of 2. Coming up here a little bit later on this afternoon in boys hockey, it will be the Warroad Warriors going up against the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Grand Rapids went over to Roseau last night, played the Roseau Rams last night, came out with a 4-3 win, and taking on Warroad here today, trying to sweep the weekend. Warroad with a come-from-behind win against the Rockridge Wolverines. Wolverines scored first. Warroad then scored 3 times in the third period after a scoreless second period. They scored 3 times in the third period. 2 power play goals, one from Broden Hunfent, another one from Roderick Jackson. And the Warriors got an empty net goal from Gavin Anderson. And they come out with a win, 3-1. So they're trying to sweep the weekend as well, as the Warriors and Grand Rapids playing today. Again, Rockridge over in Roseau taking on the Roseau Rams. That game going on right now on the Northern Star, 14:10 a.m. and 102.9 FM KRWB, as those two teams trying to salvage a win on the weekend, as both teams lost yesterday. We're going to take another break. We're going to come back. We'll have period number 3 here from the Gardens Arena. It's Warroad and Breck all tied up at 1 apiece on the Security State Bank scoreboard. We're going to come back after this timeout.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, egg news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Hi, I'm Deanna and I work at Marvin. HQ was definitely built around the person, the architecture, the windows, the lights, like everything feels alive in that space. But then there's also these little nooks and crannies where you can go and relax. If you think about a home and what you want in your home and how it makes you feel comfortable and you want to be there, I think that's what HQ provides. Come join me at Marvin, you'll love it here.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. We're just about ready to get underway here. Third period clock winding down as the Breck Mustangs in the tunnel, about ready to come out on the ice and start out period number 3 again. 1-1 game. It's been entertaining, and I tell you what, the way this game has gone so far, you don't want to miss the first minute of the period, because they that's when the scoring has come in the first minute and a half of the period. The Warriors scored in the first period, minute and 21 seconds in. And that was a goal by Jaylee French. And the Mustangs scored 34 seconds into the second period. So, yeah, there's scoring. It's been early on in the periods. You don't want to miss the first minute or a half. You don't want to miss the rest of the game. This is gonna wind up being a pretty darn good hockey game, and we thought it was gonna be when we came over here to the arena. Thought it was gonna be a pretty darn good afternoon of hockey. Is again the Warriors, Warrior boys hockey team is going to take on Grand Rapids coming up here a little bit later on. We'll have that on Lake Country KQ92 and at your live event. We'll have that one coming up here a little bit later on. Again, shots in that second period, 12-10 in favor of Breck. Warroad leads in the game 22-15 as the Warriors outshot the Mustangs 12-3 in the first period. As again, leading 22-15 through 34 minutes of play. As a team's about ready to come back out here. As again, the Mustangs, they've been in the tunnel here for quite some time, over right across the way from us, and they're about ready to get underway. They're going to be coming over to the arena. Check out the Truth and Reconciliation material that's at the lobby here of the arena. You can check that out. Again, we chatted with Daniel Smith with the Warroad Native American Education Department. Joined us after the first period of play, and she, along with Shauna Grappentine and the whole crew over there, they have the Truth and Reconciliation material over at the lobby here at the Gardens Arena. As we're about ready to get the period happening here. Teams coming back onto the ice. We'll take one final break. We'll be back with more right after this.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
And just like we said, if you are away for just even a half a second, you might miss the first goal of the period. And Jaylee French has given the Warriors a 2-1 lead as she hits one in, and it is a 2-1 Warroad lead here over the Breck Mustangs as we are just into period number 3. Olivia Anthony and Vivian Marcoca on the assists. So the Warriors with a 2-1 lead now. And they capitalize on the power play. Again, Jaylee French, second goal of the game, second assist for Olivia Anthony. Taken up here now by Breck. Play here in the center ice area. Zipped up into the air and out of play. So Jaylee French with 2 goals here today. One a minute and 21 seconds into the first. And the second one, 25 seconds into period number 25 seconds into period number 3. Minute 7 in. Minute and 7 seconds in here. Played into the zone. Playing the Warroad, the Breck end here. Now sent up to the center ice area. And played back into the Breck end. Back the other way. Here comes the Mustangs as they played over here in the near side. Gathered up here. Played over here in the corner. Now here comes the Breck back the other way. Centering feed in. Didn't quite connect on that one. 14:45 left to go here in period number 3. Gathered up here now by the Mustangs. Back in the Warroad end on off to the right of Peyton Raleigh. Played up ahead. Warriors bringing it in. Gathered up here, it's Ava Corrington. Dumping it down low. Play over in the corner. I think that's Lawrenson over there. Centering feet, Earhart. And it's going to go all the way back into the neutral ice area. There's Ellie Hardwick now. It's going to be played back in now by Warroad. We've played 3 minutes here of the third period. It's Warroad 2 and Breck 1. Gathered up here now. It's going to be sent up ahead. Played over here in the near side. And we get a whistle on the stoppage play and a face-off coming back down into the Breck end here. 13:55 left to go here in period number 3. Warroad 2, Breck 1. Face out to the right of Clara Milankovic, freshman goaltender for the Mustangs. Off the draw, top of the circle, shot fired in, knocked down by traffic in front of the Breck netminder. Back out to the point now, another shot in, fired in. That's going to go wide of the net. Play goes over here near corner. Kept in. Now it's going to be sent all the way around the board. Taken up here now by Jaylee French. She's got both Warroad goals. 2-1. Warriors with the lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 13:30 left to go here in period number 3. Mustangs back the other way as they bring it across. Skated in now. That shot deflected away that time. Nice job there by Keith Johnson. Back out on the defense here for the Warriors. Warriors bringing it back. Now it's going to be controlled here by the Mustangs. That's Molly Larson over there. Now it's going to be brought across here by Breck. That one's broken up. Warriors coming back the other way. Now it's Emmy Hardwick. Got turned around. Actually got behind the defense. Got turned around. Couldn't control a rolling puck that time. Played up ahead. Played out to the center ice area here. 12:53 left to go here in period number 3 here in a 2-1 hockey game. Gathered in now by LaFleur. She's got the lone goal for Breck. She scored that 34 seconds into the second period. Tied up now. It's going to be skated up and in here now by the Mustangs. Skated in there by Madison Duffenberg. Outside the face-off circle. Played back out. Tipped out now. A chance for the Warriors here. A foot race for it. And Breck is going to get there first. Back after it now is going to be Alexis Ulrich, who sends it back into the Warroad end here. 12:17 left to go here in period number 3. A 2-1 hockey game. Warroad with the lead here over the Breck Mustangs. Gathered in now. It's going to be sent in, shot in there that time by McKenna Schliemann. That got knocked down. Ulrich with it now outside the circle here. Far side. High shot. Glove save made by Peyton Raleigh. And we'll get a face-off here with 12:01 left to go here in period number 3. 12:01 left to go here in the third. It's Warroad 2, Breck 1. Face-off to the left of the Warroad net. Off the face-off, taken up here now by Warroad, gathered up and sent up here along the board. Mustangs keeping it in. Nice job there. And played out now. Warriors bringing it across. Here's Jaylee French. Gets a return pass. It sends a return pass back. Didn't quite connect there. Mustangs are going to come back the other way. Play over here along the near side. Mustangs bringing it in. Centering feed that time. Intended there for Schliemann. Mustangs with it in the Warroad end now. Play at the center ace area. It's gathered up here by Taylor Hall. Hall with it. Now it's going to be played in as the Mustangs play it deep into the Warriors zone now. Warriors with it back in their own zone. D to D pass now. It's going to be played up the far half wall. Pass up ahead is Jaylee French. Brought across now. Shot in by Carly Kalbrenner that time. Play back behind the net. Play over here in the near corner. Still tied up over there. 11 minutes left to go here in the third. It's Warroad 2 and Breck 1 here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Played up here along the near side. Pass over here now to Sella Strothman for Breck. Played down low again here by Warroad. Goes around the board here far corner now. Both teams chasing after it. Getting there first. It's going to be Molly Larson here for the Mustangs. Taken up here by Warroad. Warroad with it now. Corrington, I think, is over there. She plays it over into the corner. Earhart gets the puck back once again. Earhart gets it back up top. Back to Earhart outside the circle. Played out. Shot in. Save made there by Milinkovic. And the stoppage of play here with 10:21 left to go here in period number 3. It is Warroad 2 and Breck 1. 2-1 your score. Game 1 of a doubleheader here on KQ92 and YLE. We will have Warroad and Grand Rapids in boys hockey coming up later on this afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Set up here along the near side. Held in by the Warroad defense. Nice job here at the blue line. Warriors still keeping it in. Now it's Ulrich with it. Sends it out and sends it over into the Warroad end. And we'll get an icing and a face-off back down in the Breck end. We'll have it in the near face-off circle, I believe. I think that's where the play originated. We have played 7 minutes here, period number 3, 2-1 Warroad on the Security State Bank scoreboard. It's Lindsay Lawrenson taking the draw here now for Warroad. Lawrenson over into the corner. Tied up now. Taylor Reese with a quick shot. That one deflected there out in front. Play goes over here in the near corner. Still tied up over there in the corner along the near half wall. Now it's going to come out to the neutral ice area. Vivian Marcoca had it. Now it's going to be taken up down whistle stopping play here with 9:39 left to go here in the period. Face-off's going to come right here in front of us at the near face-off dot. Carly Kalbrenner on the draw. Taken up here by the Mustangs. LaFleur over to Larson. Now Warroad dumping it back into the Breck zone. And they'll give chase over here in the near corner. Play up here along the near half wall. Flipped up into the air. Now back at center ice, back on her own end here. For the Warriors is Kayla Lee. Play still at center. Now the Mustangs push it back the other way. Here's Ashley Babbitt. Knocked down. Now here's Jaylee French back the other way for Warroad. She's got both Warroad goals as she brings it across. Knocked away here again by the Mustangs here along the near side. Now back behind the net. It's Molly Larson. Larson with it. Played here along the near side. Now shot in. That one knocked away. Steered aside. Another shot in. That goes wide of the net and goes back behind. Coming up at a halfway point of period number 3. Sent down the ice all the way down into the Warroad end. We'll get a face-off and we'll come back Face-off coming up in the Breck zone. 8:39 left to go here in period number 3. It's Warroad 2, Breck 1 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 2 goals for Jaylee French for the Warriors. The Breck goal coming off the stick of Aaliyah LaFleur. That was back in the second period. Play here along the near side. Now it's going to be sent into the Warroad end. Back after it, chasing after it here. For Warroad chasing after it is Ellie Hardwick. Play here along the near half wall. Warriors able to get it up and out of the zone at the neutral ice area. Now it's going to be brought across here by Linnea Heron. Heron outside the circle now, playing it back behind the net. Play over here far corner now, trying to dig it free here for the Mustangs. Kennedy Crable. 8 minutes left to go here. Period number 3. It's Warroad 2 and Breck 1. Mustangs bringing it back the other way here. Shot into the zone there for the Mustang. Shot in there by Dovenberg that time. 7:50 left to go here in period 3. 2-1 Warroad on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Here come the Warriors back the other way. It's Eva Corrington. Penalty coming up on the Mustangs as Corrington went down. So the Warriors are going to get another power play out of this. It's going to be a tripping penalty. The third here, it's a tripping on Breck. It's going to be Ulrich on the tripping call. Face-off coming off to the right of Milinkovic. Warriors on the power play. They've had 2 power play goals last night. Warriors trying to work it around now. Outside the circle here, far side, back up to the point. Shot in, bouncing puck out in front on the blue painted area, and the Warriors can't get a shot away. Cleared out here now by the Mustangs. Now it's going to be knocked down. The Mustangs bringing it in. Shot saved, made Raleigh. Oh, loose puck side of the net on this side. Cleared out here by Warroad. Back come the Warriors the other way here. 5-on-4 skater advantage is Taylor Reese. Reese back behind the net. Now played over here far corner. Back up top of the point here. Now on the far side. Now it's going to be sent here to Vivian Marcoca. Marcoca, top of the circle. Outside the circle here on the near side. Shot in. That one deflected away. Nice down by the Breck defense out in front of Milinkovic that time. Brought across onside here now by Warroad. Shot fired in. Pad save made there by Milinkovic. Gathered up here now by the Warriors is going to be Lydia Filing. Now it's Jaylee French. Bringing it across. 6:27 left to go here in the period. Still with it now. Near corner. Still has it. Back up top. Fired in. Shot knocked away. Now it's going to be covered up there by Milinkovic. And we will get a stoppage of play here with 6:14 left to go here in the period. 34 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Alexis Ulrich. 2-1 your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard in favor of Warroad. The Warriors scored in the first. Mustangs scored in the second. The Warriors have scored here in the third period. Top of the circle here. Now outside the circle. Played down low. Now back outside the circle here. Left side here for Warroad. Looking for a seam. Can't find one. Now it's going to be knocked down here by the Mustangs as they try and clear it up and out, and they do so. Skate it back the other way. Play over here, far corner. Final seconds here of the 5-on-4 skater advantage. Still another time for a rush up ice here, but they got to do so quickly. They get it into the zone. Now the Mustangs are back at full strength, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Wraparound attempt, try for rebound and score! The Warriors with their second goal of the period. Time of the goal is going to be at 11:27. And it's Ava Corrington, who was at the side of the net over there. So she gives the Warriors a 2-goal lead. It is 3-1. Warroad with the lead over Breck, 5:33. A huge goal for Corrington. We'll get the assists here. Play on the near side. Emmy Hardwick and Lindsay Lawrenson on the assist. 3-1 now, Warroad. Play side of the net once again loose. Now it's French fanned on the shot. Now the Mustangs coming back the other way. Coming back the other way with it. Here is Schliemann. Schliemann with it. Taken off the play. Now play here in the corner. Yeah, whistle stop and play here. And it's going to be a penalty coming up on Warroad. It is going to be a Breck power play. Michaela Lee heads off. And Breck is going to get a power play here with 5:03 left to go here in the third. See if there's a timeout call. Nope, they're not going to call. Not yet, or did they? They did. Timeout on the ice. Timeout on the ice. We'll take 1-2. 5:03 left to go here. Third period. Warroad 3, Breck 1. Back with the power play right after this.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
So many things make Warroad special. The community involvement, the number of activities that either as adults or for our children are really endless.
Being able to know who my kids are hanging out with, who are their parents, how can we make sure that everybody is keeping each other safe? It takes a village from that side.
It really is a small town, but has a huge heart. Come join us in Warroad.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena. Warroad just took a penalty. It's Michaela Lee that took the penalty. So Breck is on the power play here. And they all see, Milinkovic is going back into that 5 minutes. That's a little bit too early to pull the goaltender. But situations like this late in a game when a team is down, sometimes the opponent will pull the goalie for that extra attacker. But here we go. And just like that, we get a whistle, and we're going to get the face-off here in the near face-off circle. 5:01 left to go here, third period. 3-1 Warroad with the lead here over the Breck Mustangs. Now they're going to, what are they going to check over here? Yeah, Lee is the penalty should have just a couple of seconds. Oh, now they're going to go ahead. Breck with it on the power play. Ulrich with the shot. Save made. Glove save made by Peyton Raleigh. That is save number 16 for Peyton here this afternoon. 4:59 left to go here in the third. Minute 56 left to go on the minor penalty to Warroad's Michaela Lee. 3-1 Warroad with the lead here over the Breck Mustangs. Play over here near corner. Sent all the way down the length of the ice. Back after it now for the Mustangs is Ulrich. Ulrich with it now. Alexis Ulrich. She'll skate it up and out and skate it into the Warroad end. 4:39 left to go here in the period. Back up top. Ulrich with it now. Fires it in. That goes just wide of the net. Kept in here by the Mustangs. Shot from the point. That one knocked away. Now play goes over here near corner. Minute 18 left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage. Ulrich with the shot. That got knocked down by traffic in front. Play goes over here far corner. Back out of the point here on the right side. Centering feed. That one knocked away. Nice job defensively for the Warriors out in front of Raleigh. And Raleigh did a pretty darn good job, too, of keeping the puck out of the net that time. Mustangs still with it in the zone. Here's Lafleur. Her shot knocked down. Comes right back to where Ulrich with the shot. That one knocked away. Goes back into the Breck end here. 3:50 left to go here in the period. Mustangs coming in. They have a 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the next 40 seconds. Sent all the way down the length of the ice down by Warroad. 3:39 left to go here, period 3. It was Warroad 3, Breck 1 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Breakout pass intercepted, shot and saved there by Milinkovic. Play here is going to be tapped back behind the net here. Now taken up here by Molly Larson. Played up ahead here now for Breck as they skated across. They still have a few seconds left on the power play. Gathered up here, taken up here by the Mustangs. Gathered in there by Taylor Hall. Hall with it, firing the shot. That one's going to be deflected away. 3 minutes left to go, and the Warriors are back at full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Hall fanned on the shot. Taken up here now by the Warriors, going to be played up to center. 2:50 left to go here in period 3. Played back into the Warroad end here. 3-1, Warroad with the lead here over the Breck Mustangs. Here at the Gardens Arena. Now Michaela Lee sending it into the Mustang zone. Play over here in the near corner. 2:30 left to go here in the third. Taken up here now by the Mustangs. Breakout pass knocked down there by Jaylee French. Trailing on the play that time and picking it up and sending it out here is Torin Loma. Now the Warriors back the other way. Warriors bringing it in. Drop pass, shot top of the circle. That one kicked out of there by Milinkovic. Coming up on 2 minutes left to go here in period 3. 3-1, Warroad with the lead over the Breck Mustangs. Sent over here far corner. Mustangs trying to clear. Not able to do so. Warroad keeping it in. Sent over here on this side. Shot. That one goes high and wide. Warriors trying to keep it in at the point. Do so. Now it's going to be taken up by the Mustangs and cleared out to the center ice area. Minute 45 left to go here in period 3 here in a 3-1 hockey game. Sent back behind the net to Milinkovic now. A long pass up ahead to the center ice area. Dumped in by the Mustangs. They'll chase. Play side of the net here. Peyton Raleigh then sent over here far corner. Kept in here now by Breck. Minute 25 left. We'll keep an eye on Milinkovic. We'll see if Breck decides to pull the goaltender. It's minute 18. Still in there now. Coming up here, now it's going to be back at center ice. They're going to have to keep her in there as it's back in the neutral zone. Now it's going to be played in. And a faceoff is going to come all the way back into the Breck zone. So won't even have an opportunity to with the faceoff in their zone. 64 seconds left to go here. In the third period, it's Warroad 3, Breck 1. Warriors 2 goals here in period 3 after teams played to a 1-1, 34 minutes of hockey. Drop pass. Now it's going to be sent back the other way here now by Breck as the goaltender was about to go off and it was played back in by Warroad. So the goalie for Breck had to get in here. So Warriors gain the zone. 40 seconds left. Centering feed knocked away here by Warroad. As again, the Breck goaltender has to go back in. She was headed off toward the bench. Now the Warriors have it in the zone, keeping the Mustangs goaltender in. Shot right on the goal line. Still over on the goal line. And they finally whistled it down. That thing just died just outside of the goal line in the blue painted area. It just stopped. It flipped up in the air, stopped, and it didn't go forward whatsoever. As you'd think it would have some kind of momentum, whatever the case may be, and slide across, but it did not. It just stopped right there. It stopped from crossing. 22.9 seconds left here, third period. Face-off here near face-off circle. Lindsay Lawrenson now will take the draw against Strothman for Breck. Final seconds ticking down here. It's going to be gathered in, sent up here along the near side. Back behind the net. Breck with it. Now the Mustangs send it down the Warroad end. That'll stop the clock with 4.2 seconds. 4.2 seconds left to go here, period 3. We've got a face-off back down in the Breck zone. Warriors this close to improving to 7-2 and handing Breck their first loss of the season. Face off to the right of Milinkovic. It's going to be Lindsey Lawrenson with it now. Puck drops. Mustangs send it down to the Warriors' end. That's going to do it. Your final score, the Warroad Warriors 3, the Breck Mustangs 1. Back with a wrap-up right after this on KQ92 and YLE.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Oh, welcome back to the Gardens Arena, as it is a 3-1 Warroad win over the Breck Mustangs. Warriors improved to 7-2. Breck loses for the first time this season, as they are now 7-1. As scoring in that third period, Jaylee French scored 25 seconds into period number 3 to give the Warriors a 2-1 lead. And then at 11:27, Eva Corrington with a goal, assists coming from Emmy Hardwick, and Lindsey Lawrenson gave the Warriors a 3-1 lead. Again, it is the Truth and Reconciliation event here at the Warroad School. And the team starting to come out here for the second game of the doubleheader. And the Smoky Hill Drummers are going to be performing here in just a bit, as the dancers out there as well. Again, a Truth and Reconciliation event here at Warroad School. Second annual, as a matter of fact. And the first one was last year, and Daniel Smith is going to, I think Daniel Smith, Shauna Grappentine down there as well, both with the Native American Education Department. And again, the Smoky Hill Drummer is about ready to do their thing here before the second game of our doubleheader. And it's going to be Warroad and Grand Rapids. And about ready to, well, I think they're about ready to get underway here. Now they got, there we go.
Presentation. I'd like to formally introduce myself. My name is Danielle Stinkin. I am the coordinator for Warroad Public School Native American Exhibition Over. This is Miss Shauna Time. So today, representation asks something of all of us. It asks us to listen, even when truth is uncomfortable. It asks us to learn, because understanding is the foundation of meaningful change. It asks us to act, because reconciliation without action is an expectation unmet. Truth and reconciliation is not about rewriting the past, it's about shaping the future. It is about ensuring that mistakes of history are not repeated and that future generations inherit a more compassionate country where building relationships is rooted in respect. To our future generations that will be standing before us for a rainbow example, may we carry forward the lessons we are only beginning to learn today. To the survivors of the residential boarding schools, their families, communities, and to the children who never came home, and to all who can feel the impact, we honor you, your stories, strength, and your resilience. Today we gather to remember this history. As we reflect on these truths, we recognize that truth and reconciliation is not a single day or a single statement. It is a lifelong responsibility to listen and learn. It is an ongoing commitment to do it. May we walk this path together, not just today, but everywhere, with open hearts, open minds, and a heartfelt commitment to understand the past honestly. For this path, we're doing. Thank you. The prayer spirit is not about being tough or wanting power over others. It's about fighting for something bigger than ourselves, showing compassion, leading by example, and not being focused on what we can get from others, what we can do for others. Song and our dancer stands, and I would like to invite Mr. James Snowden from his father's release. He's going to be sharing his family's legacy. And please ask everyone to stand for hats.
And that was the Smoky Hill Drummers. As that performance there. Now I think it's going to be Jamie Snowden from the Native American Education Department down there with daughter Shalise.
It's fun, Andrew, right here, being here. My name's James Nolan. And, been here and we're bothered by the competitive ship. My goal, not to drive. You lay on the chair, at least I see you, driving. There's gonna be more, so. Those are really smiling at. Um, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. It's always been like that. Fly a lot. Yeah. But it's the joy. Here to mourn, here to celebrate. Okay? For the time of my school bit, we won these jerseys. They're not just pretty jerseys. They're jerseys of, that we made us. But it's still here. That's why you wear these jerseys. If you get a chance, you go out in the lobby and look at all that beautiful stuff. There's a few pictures, like my mother, picture of the soul. And saw some god awful stuff. And they had to endure some god awful stuff. I share that with these guys, but I'm not going to tell all those horrible stories. My aunt's uncles had to go, my grandmother's grandparents, and my grandmother, their sister divided. But my grandma, come on. There? Sorry about that. Well, my people might not know, and that's why you all are here today. My grandma is taken at 7-0. They're from Belfast. They're taken at 7-0. She's gone for 9 years. She didn't come home for summer vacation. When she left, she could speak Indian, but she didn't speak it at all. So imagine some of you over here, you hockey players from Breck and Grand Rapids, leading at second graders. The sophomores over here. Just think that they ended in 10th grade would be the first time you get to come home. See your parents in 9 years. It was like for my grandma. But you endured, all the people endured. We're all here, we play hockey. We are first shopping this, play hockey for Warroad, boys and girls, and you survive. And that's what today is about. Survival. And I share this story with you. Nice. I love everybody in here. And that's it. That's all I want to say. The first place.
Chief Rich, thank you to everyone who's been here today. Like my dad said, we've headed to today. You know, recommending honoring culture and everything that we've been able to sustain, despite the federal government's policy of Indian boarding schools with the intention of killing the Indian by trying to save the man. So, the intent of boarding schools was not for us to be here, to be playing our drums, and for our kids to be here dancing, and for us to have our pipes and our smudge and remember ceremonies and our language. And so we decided to treat today as a day of resilience and a day of happiness that we are able to continue to practice our cultural ways. And so thank you to the players and the coaches for continuing, and the American Indian Education Program and the Warroad School District for continuing to have this every year. Thank you. Rich.
And Shelley Snowden, in honor of Jamie Snowden, the Native American Education Department. Coming up is game 2 of our doubleheader. It's Warroad and Grand Rapids and boys hockey on KQ92 and also on YLE.
The Woods, full on.
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy